Hello everyone and welcome to my next tutorial. This look is meant to be an ice queen, to be more specific a drag ice queen, and here we are. This is the look for you. As some of you already know, I did an Ice King a long time ago, which was around May, and now we are actually in winter, and every king of course needs a queen, and this is my ice queen version for you. I kept the color scheme very cold in blue and white, very icy, and of course did some icy effects on my cheeks, forehead, and so on. And if you want to see how I get this look done and how you could turn maybe into an ice queen, stay tuned.
Alright, let's go. Here we are with voiceover, and I first do my foundation, of course. Who would have guessed that? And I took a Kryolan Grease Paint in white and a Kryolan Grease Paint in blue to catch on my icy color scheme, and of course I do the white at first with a stippling brush from a drugstore. Randomly all over my face and just buff that in and smooth that out as always. I left out my eyes more or less because I want to do an eyeshadow later, and yeah, first the white base, and then I take a foundation brush and just do some of my contours already with the blue, and then you of course have to blend that out later with a buffing brush or foundation brush, whatever you like to take for it. And yeah, I set my contours. Don't overdo it too much, because you have to blend that very well later. And yeah, that's basically it, contouring, and then I blend out my cheeks already a little bit, and we'll go on with blending later on. Always blend very well. It's very important. You're gonna see that later why. So yeah, that's basically contouring in first place. Next I do the eyebrows with an angled acrylic brush, and I set my guiding points at first from the nostrils on straight upwards and right through the pupil, and then I go again from the nostrils on to the outer corner of my eye. And now I'm gonna outline already my brow with the blue Kiko Eyeshadow. I'm gonna mention the number in the info box below for that. And yeah, always build it up slightly and fill in the brow, of course. Depending on the angle of your eyebrow, just build it up slightly and keep the angle of your brush as flat as you can. If you want to do it, just put in some fake hair with the angle of your brush, and that's basically it. The next step is I will build up crease, a false crease, because I set my eyebrows higher and I need a crease now, and I take a pale blue eyeshadow for that to just outline it, and a very small brush, as you can see. It's also by Kiko, and I'm gonna outline the crease first. The eyeshadow is by Sleek, and the palette is the Ultra Matte's V1 palette, the Brights palette. And yeah, blend that also into your nose contouring, and blend it on your eye, of course, with the blending brush by Kryolan. So next is a Gosh eyeshadow. There, that's a Gosh eyeshadow, a loose pigmented eyeshadow in Cyanic, which is my favorite tone, and I go all over my moving eyelid. And in case you use a loose pigment, make sure that you use a primer at first. I did a Naked Cosmetics eyeshadow primer to just hold them in place. loose pigments tend to fall out, so you don't want to do that. And I also did a white highlighting of my lower waterline with the NYX Jumbo pencil as well, to just get a little bit more light into my eye. So next I'm gonna take a petrol blue eyeshadow by Sleek from the Sleek Originals palette and just touch the outer corners of my eye to create a little bit more depth, and always work a little bit more sideways and upwards. Otherwise you will look a little bit sad, so yeah, don't overdo it, smoke that in slightly. And next I'm gonna take the plain white matte eyeshadow by Kryolan to just highlight the brow bone, and I took a MAC 217 for that. Yeah, just to blend that in. Blending is always essential when it comes to eyeshadows. Not a secret. So yeah, eyelashes. Next I take an eyelash curler. At first it's a plain drugstore one, nothing special, and curl my eyebrows at first. My eyelashes, I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of mascara. This one is by Kiko Cosmetics in number 7, and it's blue obviously, and I'm gonna do my eyelashes at first with some of the mascara, which fits the color scheme quite well, and then I'm gonna do my fake lashes by Eldora Cosmetics. I have to look up the number. I'm gonna mention that in the info box below, and also take my duo eyelash adhesive to get them on my eyelid. So take some pair of tweezers and just place it right in the middle of your eyelid, and then you can glue it quite well also at the inner and the outer corner of your eye. Works best for me, so yeah, always take the tweezers to enhance your fingers. It's quite easy to do it then. So next step is, yeah, I'm gonna work on the contouring again a little bit, and I take this buffing brush by Techniques and just buff that in or out, smoke that out. Again, I'm gonna redo it later on, also with a little bit of white grease paint on the cheeks to just not have this much of a shadow. And the next step is I'm gonna define the contouring with a blusher brush by Ben Nye and some of the blue Kiko eyeshadow again, to not have too much of the contouring, but also defining the cheek bone. Yeah, that's basically it. And always smoke upwards. White Kryolan eyeshadow again, and the contouring brush by Techniques, which works, by the way, amazing. So I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighting on the cheeks, of course, and also the forehead, the nose, and the chin. You're gonna highlight basically every point which would be touched by the sun at first. It's easy, so that's basically it. And here we are with an eyeliner. It's actually an eyeliner which I'm gonna use as a lip liner by Revolve Loop Cosmetics, and I'm gonna outline my lip. From the outer corner to the cupid's bow to get a little bit bigger, and as well, yeah, the lower lip, and gonna fill that in completely with the blue. And then I go in with a cream makeup by Grimace, which I don't know the number now, so I'm gonna mention all of that later in the info box. And as well a jumbo pencil by NYX in Peacock, which matches the blue perfectly, and at the end I did also a little bit of lip gloss to get a glossy look and a highlight. And this is already the final look for you, with some more rhinestones and a frozen effect on my cheeks. And there is one thing missing, and what is that? Yes, it's a wig and a crown, of course, because I'm a queen. So yeah, that's my look for you, and I hope you like it.
So here I am with the final look for you, and I hope you like what you see. So there's not too much to say about this look. It's a cold and icy color scheme. I kept it blue and white, basically, of course, which fits winter very well. I did some texture, an icy texture, as you can see on the cheekbones, on the forehead, and the nose and the chin, which is basically sugar and salt, and I glued them both on with glycerin. You could probably take spirit gum, but spirit gum is a little bit more complicated to remove, so I took glycerin, which is water soluble, so you can wash it off easily. So yeah, the wig is a synthetic wig in gray and blue. Basically, I sprayed it with snow spray. The crown is probably known of some of you, and yeah, I did some yellow contacts, which are avatar lenses by Camo Eyes. I of course did some fake eyelashes by Adora Cosmetics. I'm gonna mention all the supplies in the info box below, and that's basically it. Wintry and icy looking drag ice cream. And yeah, if you liked what you see, if you like what I do, give me a thumbs up, support me with a thumb up, of course, get me comments in the comment section below. As always, leave me feedback, negative or positive, doesn't matter. Subscribe my channel if you aren't a subscriber so far, and if you feel like it, just visit my Facebook, which is Anthony Cook. As well, it's facebook.com/anthonycookmua. And if you like, have a look on at my Instagram. I'm on Instagram as well, and that's it. I don't have more to say about this look and about me. So I would say see you next time. Bye bye.